You don't think I could help you with it?
Do whatever you want.
I don't want to do it with me.
I just know regardless, my shit gonna go up. Regardless. I'm not tripping.
Okay. Yeah, the one formal video of that of 14,000 views in the last 3 weeks. So that's kind of like ridiculous.
That's good. Yo, I thought I was gonna not show up today, huh? Nope. Today's day 5. Day 5 of the 100th live streaming. Salute to the chat. Live, we on here, chat. What's happening? I want to hear what's on y'all minds first. What's happening? I am a little late. Yes, I am a little late. You guys are on. Hop on. We're gonna talk. I want to know, have y'all been productive today? Have y'all gotten done what y'all need to get done today? If you have, put a W in the chat if you was productive today. If you felt like you've done any sort to get better as a person today, put a W in the chat if you felt that way. If you have, man, give yourself a pat on the shoulder. You did good. Listen, it's a lot of people in this world that want to tear people down just because they're not being the way that person is, whoever is saying that they know it all. Listen, don't listen to anybody who feels like they can tell you what to do in your life. You do what you want to do in your life, man. You figure out the way to make your life better. Like for instance, my nephew, he wants to go to community college. I have to live with the fact that my nephew isn't me. I have to live with the fact that he's still a huge specimen of a child, just like how I was, and he's not getting that full ride to a university to play football. As a huge, I want to say about 6'3", he's pretty big, and he's only 17 years old. You know, he's gonna get another growth spurt at the age of 19. He keeps working out, he keeps stretching. That's how I got it. He keeps sleeping. Like I remember days when I would say probably like 12. And I would go to the basketball court every freaking day, every day. Like after school, I make sure I get my homework done. I watch my Pokemon, and then I'll go to the park. Go to the park, and I'll hoop against some grown ass men that will bust you in the lip, that will fight you if you ain't like they call. Literally, I grew up around freaking grown men. You know, it's a different time I feel like we live in, which is why I felt like, he not where he should be at. Me, I was groomed around killers, real life killers, niggas who live sentence, crazy motherfuckers. You understand? So, there's certain things I just have to understand, I have to realize we live in different times. We live in different times. I'm hearing people talking about if you me, I used to hate smoking marijuana. Well, I used to hate people who smoked marijuana. I thought marijuana was a real life weed, like that'll kill you, that'll ruin your life. I just felt like that. I felt like how white people would smell marijuana and be like, "Oh my god, that's an awful, awful smell." Like how I always see it. They do, but the old people, the people who work for the government, the people who work, in these courthouses, police, and then the regular old white folks that wasn't cool with this shit. Their reactions to it, I always remember their reactions, and they would hate it. They would hate it, and that's how I acted when I was a kid. You know, and I felt like that's something where what's happening, what's happening. Shout out everybody on the chat, man, showing love, man. I'm just talking about how I feel like marijuana isn't so bad, especially if you understand yourself. A lot of people claim that marijuana is makes you retarded, makes you slow, makes you um um makes you uh incompetent and infertile. I don't believe that. I feel like it's all in your diet. I feel like it's what you eat. That's what I'm saying. I feel like it's all in your diet, it's all in your health, all in how you what you put in your body. That's what I feel like it is. I feel like marijuana is just grass, bro. It's just grass with strong THC levels, THC grades that gets you high. And that's just like any drug. If you do want to damage your brain cells, yeah, it probably would damage your brain cells. It probably make you forget certain things. But I feel like certain people, who do, keep their lives in order and write shit down so they do remember. That's a benefit. That's a plus for you because you're not gonna forget. Oh, oh. But why am I not seeing the chat on my phone? Okay. Listen, man. Live your life, man. Don't worry about others, bro. I'm telling you, live your life. Take care of your family, you know, stay positive. I was watching a video about, I seen a few videos about people talking about fasting. I don't know if it's Ramadan, it's Lent, people just, want to fast, but everybody's just talking about fasting. And I feel like I want to start fasting and start changing my diet. I don't eat crazy, but I do eat a lot of snacks that are processed snacks with a lot of sugar. And you can definitely see it in my body. Like instead of my body looking more toned, it looks more pudgy. And that's just from those snacks. But if I was to detox, take, certain supplements to help, brush that fat out and circulate new blood and just drink water every day, eat fruits every day. Um maybe rice, seafood, but it has to be continuous. It has to be like a lifestyle. It has to be second nature. It can't just be a 1 month thing and you back to eating Doritos, all that fuck shit. It has to be that way. You cannot slip. And certain things, I'm telling you, I could put my mind to it, dog. Because, if me, I picture myself going back to playing basketball again. Like I see it in my future so much. because it's in my dreams. I feel like the only way that can happen is if I change my diet. Because when I change my diet, I feel way more elastic. I feel way more buoyancy. I feel way more energetic. I feel like my knees would be way more under me and I had control of, how I feel when I land and when I take off and when I run, sprint, achings. Obviously recovery is a must. You got to think about, you know, recovering your body from all the wear and tear because that's all you're doing. But that's the whole point, oh yeah, 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 yeah. Jaden, he definitely raised bait him there. But the grind is real, ladies and gentlemen. The grind is real. Today is day 5 and the 100th live streaming on YouTube. Chat, I want to show you I'm committed. It's been day 5, and we're gonna keep the wheel rolling. Um, I don't know. Out of nowhere, we're in what, the month of March right now, and we got a cold front in Miami, Florida. It never gets cold in March in Florida. Never, from what I remember. Normally it would be cold February, January, but in the month of March, springtime, that's when it's maybe, it's just a crest of cold, just flying by. Mm, Easily going through its way, and then it's gonna start getting hot again. It's a lot of people down here for spring break right now, turning up. They know Miami's the place to be, but I advise you, bro. If you gonna be in Miami for spring break, don't jam your music on blast, in the rental. Keep your windows up if you are. You understand? You understand? Because let me tell you, they're gonna start having checkpoints, and I'm sure they already do. They got checkpoints when you come in the beach, and you may not even know it. So if you drinking, I advise you don't have that shit in the car, bro. Do not have that shit in the car. If you want to go down South Beach, because it's spring break, do not do it. Police will stop you. Police will search you. They will tell your ass to move over to the side, and you get searched, blood. All right, friendly advice. Um, I grew past all that shit, man. I grew past all that spring break vibes. Oh, let's do spring break. Nah, man. Nah, man. My spring break is going to South of Cannes, France, going to fucking Thailand somewhere, going to Singapore somewhere, going to Africa somewhere. That's what spring break should be like for me. That's transforming right there. I done seen Miami. I done did Miami. There's nothing here for me. It's time to see the world. And that's the kind of mindset y'all gotta be on, man. Y'all gotta be on that universal shit. Get out of that lab mindset. You know what a lab means? You want me to explain to you what a lab means? A lab is a local ass bitch. That means you're local. You want to be universal. You want to be widespread, universal, widespread, worldwide. See the world, experience the world, witness the world, view the world, judge the world, discover the world, explore the world. For those, living in your cities and neighborhoods where y'all haven't seen outside where y'all from, know that the world is huge. I was watching a video from a guy. Uh, he's traveling the world, discovering, trying to find what the end of the world looks like. And he went to the end of the world, and he said that it's a huge wall of mountains that you can't go past. The way they got in, they don't know how to get out. And the way to get out, he said that they're being surrounded by wells stopping them. So it's like they kind of stuck. And these people are from Ghana, Africa. And they're trying to get around the wall to see if it's human friendly outside of the end of the world. I don't know what's going on, but it's like a lot of shit is being put to light. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Because imagine this, the times, all right, people who are born in 1980s, you know, imagine you're living life not knowing that there's these people in a different bracket than you who are who are planning out the future, who are doing things behind closed doors right before our eyes. You know, right before our eyes. It's just going right before our eyes. They're doing all of this shit. And, they're expecting it to stay down forever, like never come to light. But I feel like, that's impossible, man. When you got people who are dead ass, diehard rebels trying to figure out, this the lie that we're living under. And you know what, they're not trying to tell us after, them discovering this shit or them, doing this shit, experimenting this shit. You know what I mean? And I feel like, is definitely bone chilling knowing that, we're living in a world where it was designed for us to lose. Those who made it out were the ones that they got lucky, especially if they weren't in that group of people, who are, manipulating the world, manipulating the timeline. How do you last longer in bed? Well, I do. My girl personally, she don't like it when I last long. She thinks that I'm probably using myself up too much and it's taking too long. She feels like her stuff isn't good. So she kind of like isn't cool with it. So that's not a thing for me to last long. My thing is to actually come faster because she
I probably like being seen.
she enjoys in the scene. Okay, for a scene, that's even hard sometimes because if the girls are good at what she does, then you can't stop that. You can't stop busting. You don't have to. So I would say to masturbate probably like 20 times.
20 times.
Masturbate like 7 times, and you definitely gonna last long. You probably won't be as
No, don't
as
give
rocked.
advice because what if they can't get up then for
Then listen, I would recommend you take a Viagra, or I wouldn't say you could last long, but I definitely say if you was to do an injection, I'm gonna tell y'all what the injections are. All right, this is me giving you corn life experience and knowing what most corn stars do to stay up for their scenes. Yeah, getting drunk, definitely could help because your body definitely is intoxicated and it's not horny. Blood isn't circulating the way it's supposed to. But I definitely recommend what was I about to say? Chad, what was I just saying right now before I answer that question? Uh Chad, can somebody remind me what I was just saying? See if you guys are paying attention. What was I saying? God, lady.
Um,
What was I
there's
saying?
ways to also.
Because he said he drink liquor. He says
He said what?
so you should not be giving medical advice. Who me? I shouldn't be giving you medical. Well, no, honestly, I'm not giving you medical advice. I'm just telling you what I did to stay up. If you use it, obviously the doctor you find to prescribe you whatever I'm about to tell you would tell you if you can take it or not. Would tell you to come in to do a blood test. So whatever I'm telling you, I'm just giving you a head start. All right. I'm not telling you to do it. I'm just showing you. I'm just guiding you to do it. I'm just guiding you to it. All right. So you relax with your nonsense.
Babe, did I say this like this?
I don't have to be a licensed somebody anyway. I've been through this life. What are they doing?
I've been working out, but I saw it. I rarely click on the Scrubs page. You know that guy?
No.
Me either.
But yeah, he works out where they be at in downtown Miami working out.
You should work out with me.
Yeah, I'm sure you've done there.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
So, what I was taking when I was in the corn industry, it was an injection, liquid form. Um, Basically, it's like a cement. It's like a liquid cement that would block the blood flow from coming out, but it would let the blood flow in the penile area go in. So when you start to feel that erection going up, you it'll stay up because the the plasma that's inside of the penile after you inject it is stopping the blood flow from coming out. So it will just stay in and keep it up the entire time because all you're doing is pushing blood in, but blood isn't coming out. So it'll just stay up.
Is there any risk of that?
No, there aren't any risks. The only risk is that it stays up for about 5 hours, and that's a risk because nobody wants to stay up. That's why they give you a solution to basically
You have to clear it out.
inject it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It just stays.
Well,
like
for
that.
certain people, me, I didn't have to. I just
Like,
had,
down, I see.
yeah, I had that. And then when I wanted to get back up, it would still be there and it would go up and stay up whenever I wanted it. But yeah, so pretty much that's what it do. Uh, it was kind of scary injecting it because the way I did it, I kind of like was shake a little bit, and I wasn't really fond of needles as much, but I would do it anyways.
Who told you to do that? People that you worked with?
Yeah, and I figured that was the best solution to doing that because the scenes that I would be in, there was a lot of stopping, there was a lot of makeup, putting makeup on, changing outfits, changing sceneries, doing all types of dumb shit. So, it's just you gotta, one, have it just naturally in you to just go up and down as you can, or I would say use a cheat code to keep it up at all times. You wouldn't have to worry about anything. But damn it,
I put the monetization on for you. Though.
yeah, bro, no problem, man.
But I don't know if there is a way to really last longer other than to just condition yourself to do that. Because those medications don't necessarily make you last longer, right? Like,
What medications?
I have things like that.
No, it just thins your blood.
Or
But some, like Cialis, some are actually stronger than Viagra. That does make it, stay
it
up.
makes you last longer.
Yeah, and it's really powerful, super powerful. um, so yeah, so I could tell you guys what it's called. You can Google it. Just look injections for penile. It'll show up, and yeah, it'll have a doctor you can call and see if you can get a prescription for. You just tell them you have ED, and yeah, they'll point you out and see what's best for you. They'll talk to you, have a free consultation with them, and they'll definitely point you to the right direction and what's best for you. You understand? Me, I automatically knew that I needed it because one, I work a lot, and two, every girl in the industry not bad, so it's like you gotta really like get a little extra horny, if I may add. uh I'd say I'm one of the blessed ones in the industry to do what I did. I was just a kid in Miami who had a vision, and I visioned it. I wouldn't say it's my best achievement, but I said
And what's your best achievement gonna be?
I got pretty far. My best achievement is to touch $1 million. To actually see $1 million. That is my best achievement. I want to see $1 million in cash in front of me. Money that I got. I earned. That's my best achievement. I don't care about no degree. I don't care about. I done did it. I didn't play. I ain't been in the NBA,
It's over.
but I played overseas. What? It's not over. No, no. You know what? Also, another cool achievement would be going back into playing sports. Seeing if I can go back into playing sports after not playing for 6, 7 years, 6 years. I kind of don't like why my screen looks mad grainy. Chad, I want to tell you something. Just the other day, I ate an oatmeal cream pie, and now my tooth feels very weird. Like it feels like cold air is blowing right here the entire time, just in this one tooth right here. Yeah, soon as I ate the whipped cream, that's when I started feeling it, and then the cream would hit here when I eat it, and I could feel that coldness.
And it didn't go away.
No, I still feel it. I still feel it. Or when I drink, cold water or something, I still feel it. But after that oatmeal cream pie, that's when I was like, that's why now I'm like, I don't know if I should eat any more of that shit. It's kind of making me sick after taking that lipo. I kind of feel it. But you see, but when I eat the rice and the tilapia, the food tastes fine. Everything tastes
You
fine.
like the you ate tilapia?
Hell yeah.
Did you like it?
Fuck yeah. Oh my gosh. I didn't even finish it all. I didn't finish it all at all.
I had it with half a sweet potato when you were gone.
For real?
Because I had a piece of in there too.
Oh, man,
It's
I,
got the
I wish, I
like
wish I
firm,
could
like toast, but
fly to Moshi Moshi and bring it back here.
why didn't we get more then?
I'm gonna spend $50.
You only got one
I only got one big ass container.
You can
I finished like 3/4. I finished like 3/4 of it. I ain't finished it all though. I wanted to finish it. I could have finished it. Huh? That's in the pill jar. I'll go with it. Oh, hello, chat.
Do they have nighttime ones there at GNC?
GC?
Yeah. I bet they do.
I think no, they have what we're doing with the two films with the games ones and the ones that make you feel crazy. They got that. It's something called Omega Cut. Chat, I'm just trying to tell you that you can be successful if you put your mind to it. Sometimes I choose to be lazy. Sometimes I choose to not want to be on the top of my game with I just choose it. I choose to. I promise you, I choose to. But I promise you, I can get on my game and get back in this fucking game and kill this shit. You know, I've built the confidence. I've built the 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 delusion. You understand? Like I see it from my life. I see it. Let me see. Can you tell me
Did you
this?
take only one with
I
me?
I took two.
It says so strong you only need one capsule a day.
No, I took two.
Take one capsule daily, preferably with a meal and the water.
Shit.
To avoid sleeplessness, don't take them 6 hours of bedtime. Okay. Yeah. It's not for men only.
Let me take it.
I'll take them tomorrow.
Yeah. You're gonna definitely feel up. Definitely have to eat though. But I'm saying eat something that's healthy. You know, but still substantial. Even the fruits and stuff, that's a good thing to eat. But I feel like it's not enough though. All right, so John, I want to tell you something. Back in 2020, after my injury, I had to work. I definitely wasn't gonna put work aside for nothing. You know, even though that they completely shut the world down, everybody had to quarantine. Um, that didn't stop me. It made it even better for us because now everybody has no choice but to be on the internet and watch videos. So, you know, the ones who, you know, still stay together and created content, those were the ones, you know, seeing each other, pulling up to each other's cribs, making content. And that's the wave that I was on. I was in LA. My manager had an award ceremony to go to in Hollywood. He invited me to. Um, I love the NBA now. I love the NBA. I loved the NBA last year. I thought the NBA definitely built this competitiveness spirit back up. You know, after all these young guys, after all these, 2012, not 2012, but 2017 draft picks, you know, like with De'Aaron Fox, you know, all these guys. I love it. I love it. But back to what I was saying. Oh, sorry, chat. Hold on. I'm watching Victor Wembanyama hoop. Ooh, Precious Achua. I like Precious, but you got to get back, brother. How you shoot it over him and he still get back before you, bros, and get a dunk? All right, so back to my story. My manager bet me at the time that I couldn't lose 30 pounds. Was it 3 months or 2 months? 2 months, right? I had to lose 30 pounds in 2 months. He bet me that I couldn't lose 30 pounds in 2 months. We were sitting down in a restaurant that day, me and him. We was getting ready to fly back to Miami. And we was eating at a restaurant and he told me I couldn't lose 30 pounds in 2 months because, you know, as a performer, you gotta look good, you gotta look slim, you gotta look fit. So he was kind of like challenging me to lose 30 pounds to look slimmer in my videos, right? So I take the challenge on. I take the bet. I go to Miami. I'm home. I have one mission on my mind, and that's to lose 30 pounds. And I did. You want to know how I did? I ate one meal a day, and that meal was soup. Soup from Pollo Tropical. For those who don't know what Pollo Tropical is a Puerto Rican restaurant that serves rice, chicken, plantains, uh, fish. Um, when I mean chicken, like baked chicken, not fried chicken. They don't sell no fried shit. It's all baked. Everything baked or broiled. But I would eat the soup there. I understand you have to eat 5 meals just to survive, just to not black out. I would eat one meal a day. I would eat one meal a day, and that was soup. And I would put Tabasco sauce. I keep Tabasco sauce with me. Y'all don't even know this is the secret ingredient to burning fat. It's this right here. I keep Tabasco sauce. Just know that. I put Tabasco sauce on there. And then after my day, after eating, I'll go straight to sleep. Because when I worked at LA Fitness, I knew when you go to sleep, you burn 50 calories going to sleep for 8 hours. That's good. Or taking a nap, you're gonna burn 50 calories. I wouldn't say for that duration of time, but just going to sleep, you're gonna burn some fat because your body is literally a machine driving as you're sleeping. So it's killing fat just sleeping. You understand? So every day I would do the same thing. Day 14, no, day 10, I called my manager after weighing in. I was at 285. The bet was to go 30 pounds. So I had to get to 255. I had to be 255 by the end of 2 months. Day 10, I showed him that I lost 14 pounds. 14 pounds. He could not believe it. His sister and friends that was around him after I told him that piece of information could not believe. They did not understand how I lost 14 pounds in 10 days. And I was like, it's easy.
Must have been water.
I was water weight. And obviously not eating as well because most of the shit that I would eat was like sandwiches, shit with bread.
But the thing is, then that's not a permanent solution. That's the shitty part. Because once you go back to normal,
But then why do you think people fast? Why do you think people don't eat shit? So they can stay skinny.
to go back to eating more food.
I would say probably steak. The steak would be the best bet to not gain any weight.
But you think forever you could eat less calories?
Yeah. You just have to control yourself. You just have to discipline yourself. No, you wouldn't.
Okay.
Because there are good things to eat that's not processed or fast food grease. Yeah. Like how many times
Do you like?
like I can start going back to making that chicken, buying that chicken and making grilled chicken every day, or steak every day. Or going to Puerto Tropical, buying soup every day, you know? But at the time when I was just eating soup every time, just one time a day to lose 30 pounds in 2 months, I would take this. Free promos to Lipo Rush GNC. Lipo Rush XT. This shit will boost your metabolism up, have you feeling like you're on 100. It has caffeine in it. Yes, so it is strong. I got this from GNC and I was taking this pill every day and they couldn't believe it. But I also ride bicycle every day. on the strip, and because I couldn't run, so the bicycle was the form of running for me. So I would ride the bike every day. Um, Obviously, I would work out, lift weights, but I couldn't run though. Couldn't run because I had an injury where I tore my patella. So it's obstructing me from running. But I can bicycle. I can cycle. That's the same thing. You put the gear up at a high gear, it makes it tougher. Now you can really push and build that muscle up. But muscle wasn't building because my tendons wasn't intact correctly. So I had to get surgery again to intact my patella tendon back to my thigh muscle to build muscle back again. Now I can squat, now I can jump, now I can run. The moral of the story, I lost 30 pounds. On the day of the weigh-in, I went to the hospital. I called him. I weighed in at 254.96. He didn't, he tried to act like he didn't hear what the nurse said. When you go to the hospital and get your weigh, they don't give it to you in pounds, they give it to you in kilograms. So when they show you that kilogram number, it looks like a high amount, but when you calculate it to pounds, it's the exact number of what you weigh. I weighed in at 254, so I beat the bet. I won the bet. He couldn't take that I won the bet and told me, let's wait another day to weigh in because he feels like it's water weight. When the bet was clearly said 30 days, not 31 days. So me not agreeing to wait one more day just to weigh in again, he canceled all bets with
The explanation he gave when we were in New York was that you were 0.5 pounds over the limit of what it was supposed to be. It's supposed to be whatever, 50, and you were 50.5. That's what his explanation.
50, 250? No,
That's what his
no,
explanation.
because I weighed in at 285. 30 pounds is 255, not
Were you
250.
were you under 250?
I was under 255. I was
claimed that you
250.
weren't. That's what his story was in New York.
I got evidence of what the kilogram amount is, and I have evidence of the nurse at the hospital double explaining it to me and him, saying that this is 254.96.
Why would he say it's not?
Because I was a sore loser. That's the only observation. My manager's a sore loser, bro. He can't take a loss because he just can't lose. He don't want to lose. Like, he's a sore loser. And I lost all that weight, you know. I'm not mad that I lost weight. I was actually happy that I did that, and to show me that I could push myself to any limit and achieve whatever goal anyone tries to throw at me. I can reach it. You understand? And I just find it crazy that, people are that bad of a loser. Like me, I had that because he had to pay me $2,500. I had to pay him 15. I had $1,500 waiting for him to pay if I weighed in over 255 that day. But I didn't. I weighed in at 254. I was gonna pay him the money. I was gonna pay him the money. Like the money was gonna come to him, dog. But it's because I'm not a loser, man. I'm not a loser, bro. I'm not a loser. And I know how to lose. I know how to lose because all my life I've been losing. All my life I've been losing. Certain things I want, I can't get. That's a loss to me in my books. You understand? Certain things I want to do, I can't do it. That's a loss to me, regardless. If it's a game, competition, whatever, even competition when I lost, I knew how to lose. So what? The whole point of losing is to learn from that loss and do better next time. Some people, man, some people, you know? Anyways, chat, what is your favorite movie? All time. One movie. What's your favorite all time? I got three favorite all time movies. I'll tell y'all all three. First one, Friday. Second one, Life. Third one, Lion King. The Lion King was my favorite movie, yo. When that first came out, I was like head over heels for Lion King. Yep, Friday. Friday is my favorite movie. My first favorite movie. I know every line of that movie word for word. Friday is my favorite movie. That's crazy, bro. We twins. Friday's your favorite movie. Friday's my favorite movie. All right. What is your favorite all-time food? Like your go-to. Like you just know that that's what you're gonna order when you go to a universal restaurant that has everything. What is your go-to, your favorite go-to meal? Go. Mine is chicken Alfredo pasta with shrimp in it. Like I would order that anytime.
I'm getting hungry.
Steak or a burger? It's a great choice. I like that answer. You hungry? Little baby getting hungry.
You see me.
What? This is random people.
This is a company.
You sent them that?
I don't know. This is a video from like a year ago. I don't know what this is.
Did you send them that though?
I didn't send it to them. I had posted a video.
And did they use that?
I'm gonna click on it and see what it is.
Burgers.
Yeah, look how it starts.
Oh yeah, they stole it from you.
But
Did
it's
they
the
do that?
company. It's the company that said that it's closed.
Did they pay you for it?
I don't think so. That's really random.
All right, chat. What is your favorite? What is your favorite? Your favorite color that you would wear anytime, anywhere. What's your favorite color? Mine is black or white. Pretty much everybody's gonna say black. Mine is either black or white. My favorite color, like clothing. I look good in black. I love black. Black or white. I think I look good in white too. I love white shoes. I love black shoes. I love black pants. I don't really like white pants as much, but I do like white jeans. I'm not gonna lie. I like to wear white jeans. I like white, linens, you know, white suits. You know. Yes, sir. Black like me. Gray. Gray, but your favorite though. If you like black or gray, you gotta choose one. Which one you going with? Your go to. If it's black, black it is. I'm riding with you, dog. All right. You asked me something about what's let me go back to chat. What was my favorite team? My manager is big bogus for that, bro. I'm now seeing this in chat. What team do I like now? I'm really digging the Lakers. I like Luka Doncic style of basketball. Very unorthodox, very tough. Um, Scores at will. I'm a big Lakers fan. I'm a huge LeBron James fan, man. LeBron James is probably one of the coldest, in the NBA still whenever he wants to. Obviously, Kevin Durant is too. I'm a huge Kevin Durant fan as well. I like the Lakers though. I like the Lakers. Just to see LeBron James still dunk at the age he's at right now is beyond fathomable, man. Like at that level, that high level of competition, to be dunking on cats, catching alley oops, like you still 23. Like what? God, bruh, like you gotta be some form of alien or something, bruh. Oh, I'm from Miami, born and raised in Miami. Born and raised in Miami, dog. Born and raised in the city where literally everybody want to be at. So like when I see everybody be at certain places, I know exactly where they at. If I want to pull up on them, I can pull up on them, but I don't be on that. I apologize why you can't see my ex, man. Hopefully it works out for you, man. Yep. LeBron James' legacy, LeBron James' career is almost over. You from Baltimore? Let me tell you about Baltimore, yo. That's their favorite word, yo. Hey, why yo always yo? I got homies from Baltimore. They always say yo. Hey, tell yo, let me holler at yo, man. Tell yo, come over here. Damn. I fucks with Baltimore, man. I used to live in Virginia, and I know Baltimore is part of that DMV, light and line. And I used to go to DC a lot, and there used to be a whole lot of Baltimore club music, whole lot of stomp your feet music. That's that DC stomp. Whole lot of that. I loved it. I love that culture, man. That culture is so lit. Can I hoop? Tell me what you think. Will any random person have just a regular sign of the Miami Heat tatted on their hand? This is my hand. Can I hoop? It's in my DNA. I'm watching basketball as we talk. You asked me if I could hoop. I was ranked 16th in the nation. I'm from Little Haiti. Little Haiti is where I was born and I reside at. And then you know how the Jeffersons moved on up? That's how we did. We moved on up. I graduated 2008, gang. You from Miami Garden? You from the Murder Gardens? That boy from the Murder Gardens?
You got any foods here?
Yeah, I got the rice.
Do I have any?
You finished the tilapia? Well, it's getting late. I think we should eat in a few. I'm gonna get off like in 5 minutes. It's gonna be an hour. Um, what high school you went to? Miami Gardens, Murder Gardens. Okay, born. Okay, Bunch Park. I know where Bunch Park at. I'm over here. I'm a Cagney. I'm a Cagney nigga. I grew up in Cagney Park. I know you know what Cagney Park is. I know what Bunch Park is. That's right there on 27th. Not 27, 37. You know Pepper Park? You know Cagney Park, Pepper Park, Bunch Park? I grew up on Cagney side. I wasn't on the west side. I was on the east side. Cagney. But damn, that's crazy. You saw that? He just jumped rope like 7 times and went in the air. Oh shit, she doing a split? You saw that? She did a split jump.
Ooh,
The girl right here.
jump roping?
Yeah. What's this shit? What's this shit? He gonna do like 20 like jump ropes in one spin. Oh shit, that's hard. How they do that?
What if someone fucks up?
It's fucked. They probably practice this shit all day.
Yeah.
They must have like great knees, bro.
Babe, I'm like hurt now
Why?
from that workout I just did and from the gym the last 2 days. Like, I feel like I can't move.
I do want to eat again though. Oh, that's crazy. It's like it's like drums doing like jump ropes. So you went to Carroll City? I was right next to my high school, bro. I went to Pace. I went to Pace. Carroll City was just a couple of lights down from Pace. Um, oof. LeBron James dunking on Jabari Smith was so cold. Ain't it weird how LeBron and KD both had red shoes on? I feel like that's some Illuminati shit right there. Okay, okay, okay. You went to Plantation High. Shout out to Plantation High. Plantation High, that's that Broward County shit. I knew a couple of hoes that went to Plantation, dog. Plantation had hoes. Let me tell you something. Public school system, they had all the hoes. Public school had all of them. Woof. Let me tell you something. Miami's public school system, they had all the bad ones. Don't get me wrong, private school had a few couple of ones, here and there. Most of them play sports. But the public school system, oof, serious. Yep. Especially at Northwestern. Especially at Northwestern. The West, that's where they all reside at. He still had the rock. Oh. No, DeAnthony Melton. So back then, I was a huge drumline major. I was a huge band major. I used to love, the snares. I used to love playing the snares. Um, I just thought banging my drum was something that was fun to do. Watching drumline didn't make it any better. I literally had a DVD of every song they played on drumline, and I would copy it tap for tap. Let me tell you something. Back then, niggas that was on a marching band, them niggas was lit. Because the marching bands was lit. They wasn't corny. It wasn't lames. Nah, it was some real niggas that loved playing music and loved to dance. Ain't nothing wrong with that, dog. I love that culture. I love the culture of dancing being a form of community, of bringing everybody together. Where I'm from, Miami, we literally own block parties. We literally owned house parties. That's what we did. I remember days we go to block parties, you'll see huge 808 knockers on top of each other, stacked up. People outside drinking, cooking, music blasting. Shit would be so dope, man, because, everybody just be out, man. It's a city. Everybody be out. People would just be vibing. No bad times, no gun shooting, just a good time. Everybody out vibing. It's not like that no more. It is not like that no more. Do I have any hot takes on any random topics? Let me see. Any hot takes on a random topic? You throwing me in the den right there. I feel like this whole live stream was random, bro. For you to ask me that right now, that's a little bit I look like my hair stink. I don't know. Let me see, babe. Come here. Come here, babe.
What?
Tell me if my hair stink. Somebody say, I look like my hair stink.
Come here.
Haters wanna hate, ballers wanna ball, rollers wanna roll.
No. Hey,
Come here.
pull the headphone out of my ear.
I'm trying to grab you.
But I don't want to be on camera.
Just smell my head. You don't have to get in
No.
camera. Smell my hair. Tell me if it smells.
It doesn't smell. Look at my hair. My hair needs to be washed.
No.
Well, my hair was so sweaty at the gym.
For real?
Looks like a lion's hair. Next week is gonna be better. Oh yeah, I gotta see if Chloe answered me. I'm hungry though. I wanna eat something. Like what?
All right, Dre. Today you are being blocked, brother. Thank you for showing your true colors.
They said.
You saying a whole bunch of great shit. You look like your hair stink. Um, You look like you do cocaine. Let's talk about your mom. Crazy shit, you know? Hey, at least I'm blessed to have my mom. There's a lot of people that don't. So you can say whatever you want to say. I can call my mom and tell her, hey, mama, how you doing? I love you. I remember when we were kids, you would bring us velvet cake from the Jewish job you worked at, taking care of old Jewish people. All right, so pretty much today live was about random stuff that I experienced, random stuff that I kind of gave you guys guidance on whether or not you should do it. Um, I can't think of any other hot topics right now. Right now, I am about to log off and eat. But I appreciate everybody for tuning in the chat, man. Um, I don't know why Steve Rogers thinks that this is a wig that I am currently rocking when this is literally my hair. Sorry, your hair thins when you're 35, and my hair gets longer and thicker and luscious when I'm 36. Let's talk about that, Steve Rogers. How does your hair look? Do you got a bald patch right here, or right here, or right here? Does your hair thins as you get older? Look at it, bro. As I get older, my hair is getting thicker and thicker and blacker. Is your hair gray? I bet your hair is gray right now. Oh, I bet your hair thin as shit. That's just nah, we're gonna talk about it, bro. We're gonna talk about it, man, because I was just looking at a picture of the Olsen twins and the Lowry twins, Tia and Tamara Lowry.
They probably all look old.
No, Tia and Tamara don't look old, but no, they don't. I can show you right now. I don't know. I don't know if they're fabricating the Olsen twins looking old as shit. No, they look weird, but they like do drugs and are anorexic. So it don't matter if they didn't do drugs or not. That's just an excuse. Yes, it does. That's an look way older than another person here. Let me see. What the fuck? Let me see. And Tia and Tamara are supposed to be older than they ass. Let me see the picture. They don't look like that. You think they're like 80 years old? Pull up the picture. They still look weird, but they don't look like they're 80 years old. They still look like they got damn 50 and 60 right here. Because they have an unhealthy lifestyle. But they don't look, that picture is like of like old people. Let me tell you something. The only people that I've ever seen like age corrected and being white was Russian people. Russian people, for some reason, don't wrinkle. Their hairs, for some reason, stay the same color, thick at the age of 30, 40. You understand? Because I've known certain people at a young age look old at a very early age. That is all genetic. Genetic blood. Y'all gotta say it. It has nothing to do with race, I don't think. Yes, it does. No, it doesn't. Yes, it does. There's young and old looking people of every type at different stages.
Actually, I think Spanish people are supposed to have the most longevity of looking. The most young. I don't know why.
No, black people do.
That's what it, in studies say.
Black people do.
And Asian.
Black people do.
Why would that be the case?
Because black don't crack. The fuck?
Okay. There's no old black people.
9 times out of 10, it's gonna be more black people that don't crack than Mexicans and white.
I don't agree with
You
that.
don't see Mexicans wrinkle up. The Mexicans got white genetics in their blood still.
Why are you hating on white people?
Nobody's
White
hating.
people look
Who's
good.
hating?
Nowadays,
Who's hating? I'm just stating. I'm not hating. I'm stating fucking facts.
people now look way younger than people looked like back 40 years ago. You know? I feel like something, a lot of different reasons, but
Obviously, she's gonna go against everything I say because she's the opposite of me. She's white. I'm black. So yeah, we're gonna obviously.
it's not everything.
It's a fact. I've known most white people that I've known. They've aged faster than black people, and it makes no fucking sense.
Okay, not the people.
I've known my dad is almost 7 years old, and he still looks like if he was to keep up with his hygiene and and whiten his teeth like his brother, he would look like he's damn near fucking 40 years old.
I don't think your dad looks your age, but
He doesn't look old.
there's nothing wrong.
He doesn't look
That's not what I'm saying.
wrinkly.
But you know what the wrinkles is from his sun, so that's why lighter skinned people would look bad is from the sun impact. If you stay out of the sun and you put sunscreen on every day,
But that's the difference. We can stay in the sun and not get wrinkly.
So how? But yeah, I think that
I could go in the sun at the age of 50 and still have tight skin, no wrinkle in my neck, nothing. It's just because our blood is different.
It's not blood, it's skin.
Blood, skin is all different.
So you think we're different? We're not human beings.
We have different blood types.
It doesn't have to do with race.
What?
Blood type doesn't have to do with race.
But still, the blood type is what was pushing out in our skin. The blood is what's making our skin look clear, look nice, look all that.
I don't think so.
How else would it work?
What does the blood have
How
to do
else?
with
Our
skin?
skin is under our blood. I mean, our blood is under our skin. So that's what's making your skin look clear.
I don't agree with that. The layers of skin have their own whole, it's its own organ. Like it has nothing to do with blood.
The skin is your own organ, right?
The skin is an organ, the biggest organ.
I know, but the blood is still it still systemizes the skin. It still works under the skin. That's why certain shit pops up out of your skin because it comes from the blood. It has to come through something, and that's the blood.
That young. Look at them. Look at this picture. Nothing wrong with it, how they look, but I don't think they look like
What?
20 still. They look like they're 40, like they are. They look good.
They don't look young still.
I didn't say they look old, but they look their age.
They look like they damn near 30. Shit. They probably like maybe my sister's age, 41, 42.
You're not supposed to look old when you're 40. That's what I'm saying.
But certain people
Some
do
people
though.
do.
Look at the Ocean's twins, and they're younger
Some
than
people do.
they're younger than Tia and Tamara.
You know who Lindsay Lohan is, right?
Yes.
She looked like fucked because of her lifestyle and maybe her genetics. And she got a facelift at like 37. And now
But I guarantee you, if Tia and Tamara had that same lifestyle as Lindsay Lohan, they wouldn't crack like that.
Well, I think that
Yeah, they probably look restless around the eyes because they're probably out clubbing every day, and it's not, it's bad for your fucking health because you need to sleep, and the drugs don't make it any better because it keeps you up.
I agreed with you that you have more skin protection than me from the sun. That's the
Of
part.
course.
That's the part that I.
Of course.
I just don't like generalizations. You know that.
I'm just stating fact. Like, you know, it's weird as a kid just because I wasn't taught about the importance of being black, I always wanted to be white when I was growing up. You know, Michael Jackson didn't make it any better because he was my favorite artist growing up as a kid. He went and bleached his skin just to feel like he was approved to the eye of TV. So he wanted to bleach his skin, pointing his nose.
He obviously had severe issues with himself and all the weird stuff that people say about him.
Listen, the only thing sun did to me was make my eyes go red. It would never damage my skin. They're mixed. Of course. How would they look like that? They would have to be mixed. But there are some light skinned people, but if you look, their mom had to be like African or something because they got like, literally no hair almost.
Who made that picture of him?
Someone fucked up the Olsen twins really bad, and that's not nice.
That was funny. No, they do look weird though. People been making fun.
Hey, listen, if you're black, embrace the blackness to the death. Embrace that shit. Let people call you a nigger. Let people call you a monkey. Let people say you like to eat watermelon. Let people say you like to eat chicken, fried chicken. Fuck all that. Let them say it. They just trying to get under your skin. They know that their lives and their span of looking young is going to come to an end soon. That's why they're trying to make you upset now. When you wait a couple of years, you'll see how bad they're gonna look. It's because they know. They know already. Why you shouldn't let that shit move you. Cancel all that shit out. Because at the end of the day, you are going to always look young if you are black. Promise you. What's my star sign? Is my star sign is what? Scorpio? My star sign is Scorpio, gang. What?
You know what? I think
Would I go on Baddies? What is Baddies, bro? Is that like a girls like dating show or some shit? My favorite food is chicken Alfredo with shrimp.
you know what I think of this.
I am Catholic.
You know what that is? There's a thing that you can get called like buccal fat pad removal to make your face look more like snatched. And a lot of girls that got that in their like 20s, by the time they're in their
Are
late
they
30s.
Jewish?
I don't know. I'll look it up. By the time, are you listening to me?
Yeah.
By the time they're in their late 30s, they look like that. Because there's this girl I follow on Instagram who
Well,
posted
why do they look like that?
because they had the fat removed out of their face to try to look more like when they had like a baby face, but then as you start to age, it looks like a skeleton. I bet that's what happened to her. Because you see how her forehead's fine?
Okay, but
I'm just telling you.
black people age and they don't got all this shit with their neck. Like, what the fuck?
I was trying to tell you what I think happened to her face.
Why is all of that? What the fuck is that?
If that picture, maybe it's edited, I don't know. If it's real, yeah. But like I said, people have been making fun of them for a while.
I work from home, gang. I don't work for nobody. I don't do no 9 to 5. I work from home. I hustle. You understand? That's my job. I'm a hustler. Call me Hustle Marsalis. Look, I just made $9.99 right now.
You made that a super chat?
No, OnlyFans. The last time I washed my hair was, I don't know, not it hasn't been a while. I don't normally like to wash my hair because when you wet it, it stops. It kind of stunts the growth a little bit, so they say not to wash it as much. But when I do wash it, I don't like to wash it because I lose the curls. I don't want to lose the curl. I like the curly hair look, my dreads. But my hair don't stink though. My hair never stink.
Because I haven't washed mine in like 3 weeks.
I apply coconut oil to my hair, and it gives it a nice glow.
Sometimes your hair smells like it should be washed, but you wash it periodically. So like you don't wash it for a year or something.
Listen, I have pretty the most cleanest hygienes ever. I don't have morning breath ever. My breath never stinks. My hair don't stink. I don't have weird odor under my arms ever. I always smell good. What else? My feet don't stink. All right.
No, things with these days.
Yeah, that's when I come from a workout. Would I get veneers? You know what? I feel like my teeth are really straight. I do have a little bit overbite thing going on, but I would probably do it just to whiten my teeth more, just to have whiter teeth. Yeah, because I want to whiten my teeth a little bit more. So I probably will get veneers in the future. I feel like it definitely would brighten my look as well. Uh, with white teeth. I can't do anything about my gums. My gums are naturally black. Um, I wouldn't bleach it or anything like that. Some sort, I'd keep it the way it is. I feel like black is in, always been in. I wouldn't change that. Mm, damn
You
it.
know what I was thinking about the thing with the actors?
What?
Would we say most like people who were child actors, like they're aged bad and they're like, oh, fucked.
I feel like, yeah, because they wasn't.
It's not good. Like, think about other celebrities, like Britney Spears. Looks like fucking crazy.
But like I'm telling you, people like that, they don't have the right people in their corners to tell them like they're slipping or whatever's going on. We got your back. You're not alone. Let's try working out together. Let's let's do makeovers, Like let's go shopping. Shopping helps lift the spirit. Britney Spears looked like she just hopped out of a mental institution. She looks crazy.
Mostly Norwegian.
Britney Spears?
No,
The Ocean Twins? Norwegian.
mostly.
Norwegian, I know
But
Norwegian people to age very fast.
since they have Danish, French, German, and Italian.
Certain Norwegian women have very tight skin, but they age still very fast. Like I can tell you that that community of white people that don't age fast is Russian people. I've met a Russian person who was damn near 50 years old and his skin still looked good. His skin still was tight. It looked clear as hell. I don't know if he did surgery. He probably must have did surgery.
People of every ethnicity
That has some sort of fucked up genetic.
Yeah, and vice versa.
You might be right. You might be right. You might be right.
But because people say that there's a lot of Asian people that age really well, but then there's also tons of old looking Asian.
Oh, looking Asian people.
It's like,
It just varies, I guess. Either you're blessed with it or you're not. No, you're right. Cause I got a friend who's black, and He's not too much older than me, but he got gray hair. His hair is full gray, like crazy. It's like, damn, my boy's damn near young as shit still. You got gray beards, gray hair. What the fuck? That's definitely genetics. You got it from your dad. Your dad passed that gray hair syndrome down to you. Now y'all got that shit. You probably pass it down to your next kids if y'all have kids. All genetics, man. All whatever your bloodline is, you gonna get that same X and Y chromosome.
If it's a girl, there's no Y chromosome.
This is my daddy chromosome. All pops. Nose, mom's, skin, pop. I want to say hair, mom, because my dad, he got nice hair. But he don't have facial hair, so that's dad. Obviously my mom don't got facial hair wherever, her family originated from. Her pops don't got facial hair, so that leaves my linear with no facial hair. Now, if I was to have kids with hair, our kids will have facial hair because
my uncles and stuff have beards.
your uncle have beard, but your dad don't have a beard.
No, but he could.
He can grow a beard. He can shave, right? Yeah. He has a mustache though. That's not a beard.
No, but he shaved.
Can he grow a full beard?
I'll ask him, but I don't see why not. He had a really thick mustache when he was a kid.
For real?
But like my mom's brother.
He probably still could grow a beard though.
My mom's brother has a big beard, like.
For real?
Yeah.
Like Santa Claus?
Not like Santa Claus, but just full, all the way around, thick beard.
Would I fight Tom Aspinall? I don't know who Tom Aspinall is. Hold on, let me see who Tom Aspinall is. Yes, I would fight him. Why wouldn't I fight him? I don't care if you know UFC. I know UFC too. I know jiu-jitsu. I know jiu-jitsu is probably one of the strongest forms of UFC. And if I use jiu-jitsu on him, yes, jiu-jitsu is all about locks, leg locks, head locks,
So like
wrist locks, ankle locks. Fucking fuck somebody up. Fucking with jiu-jitsu. Listen, I ain't a killer, but don't push me. I know some shit. I got good friends that dabbles in this shit. So I ain't afraid of nothing, dog. I promise you. Promise you. I done did it all. I done been on every stage I could ever imagine. Don't frighten me. It makes me better, honestly. It makes me want to do it. Nothing better than feeling the wind in your hair, running up and down the court, playing basketball, hooping. Goes for everything, man. It goes for everything. This is day 5 of the 100th live stream chat. I am happy to say that I haven't stopped. I will continue to do this. I enjoy being on here. I enjoy venting. This is pretty much venting. I'm pretty much venting to you guys. There are certain times where we are talking about certain conversations and topics. But most of the time, I'm venting to you guys. I'm telling you my childhood experiences, um, damn, teenage, child, adulthood experiences. What? Mhm. Who's that?
Tia.
That's Tia. Look how she only got makeup. She's still like a little girl.
Did you see her nipple?
No, I can't see it. It does.
You know, how you
I
not
thought the
looking at
baby was.
how you not looking at that?
She just has a huge areola. What's
No, I know,
that?
but like, why would you post that?
Right?
Why would you post that picture?
Shit, she got 203,000 views. Shit, she probably do. You know what she do? I mean, likes.
Yeah, because it's supposed to be like.
But still, you can see how much people view that picture. You'll see it.
I felt like that she kind of reminds me of Tracy Ellis in this picture.
She's way prettier than Tracy Ellis. I watched the whole season, every season of Sister Sister. I just had to go, yeah. I just had to go back and watch it because that was part of my childhood. Sister Sisters. You know, Roger, Marcus Houston, go home, Roger. That was huge back in the 90s, and him being part of his music group. What was the music group called? Let me see if I can remember the music group. What they called?
Look at this picture. I'm like going down, seeing all these pictures. This was she let her hair get like that, and she put it back.
She got it.
Yeah.
So she got it.
It's
It says you're going great. That's from her father's side, probably. But
You're so annoying.
look up Marcus Houston. Can you do that? Marcus Houston. By the way, happy St. Patrick's Day, gang. I ain't even tell y'all that. Happy St. Patrick's. I fuck with my Irish. Shout out to the Irishmen.
I was gonna say before we should have celebrated it since I'm part Irish.
A lot of people has been telling me don't drink and don't do drugs today. Is it because of St. Patrick's Day? What people just want to drink?
Who's telling you that?
I had a lot of people on Twitter that like telling me not to drink or do drugs, and then I was just seeing a lot of videos of people saying not to drink or do drugs. I don't know if that's um the group that Marcus Houston was called IMX. For a lot of y'all who don't remember who Marcus Houston was, that's your boy right there, Roger from Sister Sister. He was in a group called IMX that was very popular in the 90s. Uh they had some fly music, man. They had some fly music. Um I feel like the 90s was very simple, man. What you see is what you get. And they didn't complicate things. And it made life easy, man. It made life easy, fun. It's a good time, man. I can tell you that. I had a good time in high school. I always loved in high school, playing basketball. You know, we had great supporting crew. You know, I couldn't ask for anything else playing basketball in my high school. I was blessed. Yo, you speaking nonsense right now. I'm not even gonna answer whatever the hell you trying to ask me, bro. Tell me if this shit don't sound crazy to you. What are your recommendations on making meals using dark brown substances of fecal and urinal matter known as shit and piss, technically human waste? I used to drink on average 2 liters of mashed chunks of chunky.
Good for you, buddy.
Yo, what are y'all going through wherever y'all at? Just know I'm praying for you guys. I'm praying for you guys, okay? Just know that whatever you're going through, I'm praying for y'all. Does it sound healthy? Does it sound ethical? I think you need to pray and go towards the light. But just the other day, I think it was this morning, I was telling my girl about how we should just be filming no matter what, just film every day. Because we were talking about just random shit going on, how, it's just funny to like, we was talking, all right, so say that for instance, all right, you ever seen one of those videos on TikTok where the guy, he kind of like just pops his head out and then he looks to the left, you see a kid riding a freaking scooter with a freaking dog strapped to his head or some random shit. Just random shit happening is like reasonings why not to be outside right now. The first thing we see as we're going outside, a little girl on a scooter with like six rescue firefighters next to her and a blue Honda parked on the curb, parked there. We're looking at what? What the hell just happened? Did he hit her? Like, why are they surrounding this little girl? And then seconds later, a man in the elliptical bike, he goes he goes riding by in front of us on the light and just drives past us. And then third, we're driving, and then you see two people on a scooter riding, holding on to each on the scooter. We're like, bro, this shit.
And then all the bikes turning in at the.
Oh yeah, and then as we get to the gym, we see like 10 kids on bikes, not even 10, maybe like 15 or 20. 20 kids on bikes turning inside the plaza, just driving. I'm like, if this isn't the most random shit we've seen in one drive, like this shit has to be recorded to fucking so you guys can believe us. Like times like that, I wish I just had a cameraman just always filming my life. I just wish that because I feel like my life is a movie, a real life movie. A real life movie. And it needs to be documented and televised. What did I say? I said at an hour ago, I was finna get off. I mean, 30 minutes ago, I was finna log off, and I'm still on. That means I must got a lot to say. Chat, I'm the type of person that I can be alone and not feel alone, if that makes sense. Can you be alone and not feel like you're alone? I can be alone and never feel like I'm alone. Always feel like the universe is with me or something, regardless. I'm just in my head at least. I've mastered it. I feel like I've mastered life. I feel like, we all have transformations, as your sign, your zodiac sign, but your zodiac sign even transform. You don't stay that zodiac sign no more. You become another animal of the zodiac. And that transformation is the transformation of your life as it is right now, what you're going through right now, who you are right now. That's that transformation. I feel like right now in my life, my form of animal, I used to be a phoenix. I used to be a phoenix. I was a firebird. I feel like I definitely went down a few animals. I feel like I'm probably a turtle right now. I feel like I'm a turtle. That's my animal right now. As a turtle. What do you feel like your animal is right now?
What do I?
In this
What
point
animal
of
am
life right now, how you're feeling? Cat? Why cat?
I? Cute.
Think of because you're cute.
It has to be like at my.
It has to be a feel. Why do you feel? Not because you look. If I want to say because I look, I would say a goddamn
So it's true
lion.
because he's slow.
I feel like because I'm slow right now.
I feel like a cat because I'm chilling.
But cats don't chill. Because they have no choice. They don't have nothing to excite them. If they was out and about, they would be running around, hiding in bushes, attacking animals, killing prey. You understand? Can't be a cat. That's how you feel right now?
Tell me what I can do.
Well, yeah, I feel like you're a cat because you're going out experiencing, the stuff that you're doing right now with the ice skating. Guys, she just got into ice skating right now. That's really cool because I used to ice skate a lot and ice skating was fun. Ice skating is invigorating. Skating in the ice, cold wind blowing in your face. I don't know, certain gyms, like to keep it cold while I say it kept it cold in there. She was freezing.
But I
She
was
was
in there
cold.
2 hours.
That's still.
But did you see the picture I sent? Like, wouldn't it have been better if you had went there versus that other place I took?
I should have went and filmed you. So next time I'll go with you. Just
that place we went was craziness.
But I'm not skating though.
But right.
The other time, yeah, that shit was done. It's like going to fucking Boomers and thinking you could play a game over there. No, you're just literally stocked in there from one end to the other. You can't even skate around the ass. Yeah, no.
But how are you gonna film me if you're not skating too?
Why do I have to go on?
So you won't be able to get a good video of me. Maybe
I
like
can zoom.
Yeah. If I stay over right by the edge.
Oh, you stay close to me, but I can still zoom and film you. Come on, I could do this. See, that's what a good cameraman does.
You'll see when you see the weight of it. It's like
I told her her camera skills suck. I'd give her camera skills performance a fucking 2.
What?
When I ask her to film, certain times she would film good, but then she would start getting lazy, start putting the camera down, facing it towards the ground. Nah, up.
So I've made no good
Focus.
videos for myself or for you.
Well, for yourself, you have no choice. All you gotta do is stand the tripod on and stand in front of the tripod.
But I'm not good at what I do.
That
When we were
that's
skating,
that's not
you said
correlating to my
that
argument.
you wanted me to be. That's not. I didn't know you wanted to be filmed when you were retying your skates. That's just a miscommunication. Now I know you do 24/7 always.
Now you know.
Don't say I'm a fucking two.
Now you know. How long
I
have
didn't
I
know
been telling you?
to
I always wanted to
because
be
the way
filmed.
I operate is like in a video. I'm thinking this part's gonna be edited out. So when we're standing there talking for a second, like I didn't know, but
Oh, he traveled.
I would say my camera skills are like a 7. What are your camera skills?
My camera skills is 11.
I don't. You suck at doing POV sometimes.
Okay.
Of certain things.
Okay.
Certain things you're good at when you can just hold it like this.
I learned from her. She likes to talk shit.
I would say
Most of the shit that comes out of her mouth is dun caca.
I would say your doggy POV is about a 4 out of 10. You don't hold you don't want to keep the camera in the right spot where it looks the best because you get too mesmerized or something.
Or get tired.
Tired of holding your arm. You need the glasses.
Get the drunk on stick.
Yeah, I guess, but that's still something you have to hold.
But at least I don't have to fumble. The tripod stick just be straight. You can even hold it away. What do you mean?
Like
Just
on
have
you.
fun?
Just put down here.
What? Like you bouncing on yourself?
No, like from the back.
Wait,
And
what?
sometimes you would hold it like this. Sometimes. Ow! Ow!
You alright? Why you
Like
kicking me?
this is you, and I'm like right here. Sometimes you're like.
Okay, but your hand was like this.
Well, I was
If
laying
you're
down.
doing like that, you can lay down and still do that. I didn't know how you. I'm going off of what you're saying, bro. I can't relate. I can't relate and agree with you if you're not.
It's like good.
Lord. Someone said I had a wig on.
These cats, I feel like.
I've been growing my hair for 7 years, gang. Since 2017. No, 9 years. I'm sorry. Has it been 9 years? Or is that 11 years?
Nah.
It's 11. Because we're in 2000. Oh, yeah.
I think that the cats, other than maybe Nala, the other ones would chill if they lived outside because I had cats that would chill, that would go outside and lay down on a fucking patio.
Look at it opening eyes.
I don't know.
O papo dormir. O tanem foot.
Shot.
Foot shot. Meld. Dan caca. Dan salopui.
Bell shot.
No, her breath don't stink.
Bell means pretty.
Hmm?
Bell.
Bell.
Bell shot.
Pretty.
Or
Bell shot la. Bell shot la. T-Leg.
Tell her she. Don't
T-Leg.
tell her that. Tell her she's pretty.
T-Noir. Femme noire. Vini.
What was her nickname? I don't remember.
Quest caca.
No.
Her name Quest caca. That was right there. You see it? You see that cat? That's Quest caca. Where's the my CC? Where's the my CC at?
Excited. Probably out in the washer.
T Coco Bear. What we call Leo?
Babaku.
T Babaku.
My cat.
Hey yo, I be putting her on all the Haitian words. That's the T Macaque right there.
No, you don't, because you pretend like you don't know how to speak Creole, and then
Bro, stop lying, bro. Why you lying on me, dog? I be teaching you that shit, dog.
you don't. You
Stop lying on me, bro.
How to speak it, and remember when you were on the phone with that person, you didn't know.
All right, yeah, because I wasn't born in Haiti to learn the language.
Let me finish. But that's the
Naturally.
other time you do know how to talk to another person, so it's like
Certain times I know certain words and certain ways to say, and I can speak.
yeah. So
But
you
I
can't
teach
me
you
how to
sometimes.
speak it.
Certain words I teach you, certain words to listen to.
But you don't understand that. But that's not enough. You need to teach someone how to like.
Then take your ass on ancestry
Why can't you?
what's the fucking Rosetta Stone?
You can't teach me.
Or Google, my name. Google that shit. Because there's certain words I don't even know certain times.
You know how to like react in a conversation, so you should show me how to do it.
It's about how you say it too.
Yeah. But that's the same with like, I know like thousands of Spanish words, but that doesn't mean I'm a good speaker. So it's like annoying. It's like learning vocabulary words doesn't talk to people.
How you say certain Spanish people and their singular and plural words are different than others. You know, when you say yo, they say show.
I
That's
never
what it
really
is.
say that.
When you go to Argentina or Uruguay, they say show. They don't say yo, they say show with a SHO. Show? Show? No. Yo.
I learned like from my Ecuadorian friends mostly, but I
Peru, they say yo. They speak regular Spanish, yo. They don't say it like how Brazilians or
In college, I feel
Your
like I
your
learned
wife.
from people from Spain how they speak. So
Spain,
that,
even I think Spain is more common. I also agree. I also agree. Spanish and Creole is very similar. It's very close. And Ica Peru, I love Ica Peru. One day I will take her to Ica Peru. I remember getting to Ica Peru from Lima. We had to go to the bus station, and I remember sitting in the back of the bus, and it was like a 3 hour drive. And I remember when we got to the city of Ica, it was just very old statures of houses, buildings. You know, they had little tiny restaurants to go visit, but then they took us to the resort there. The resort is a nice little circle of hotels, hotel rooms, nice little pool, and you're literally surrounded around sand mountains. So it's nothing but sand, high sand mountains. You can go dune bug riding. You can go sandboarding. Um, you can go dirt bike riding. You can do it all. And then they got the spots where you can go clubbing and go drinking. I give Ica Peru two thumbs up. Amazing, amazing people, amazing food, amazing culture. Peru's just all vibes, all good vibes. My favorite Peruvian dish. All right, I'm gonna have to explain this to you. All right, because when I lived in Peru, I lived in La Molina. You know what La Molina is? La Molina is more the richer parts of Peru. You know, because you got Aviacion, Norte Aviacion, that's in Norte Lima, and you got what else? You got Miraflores. Miraflores is pretty nice. I like Miraflores. Miraflores was one of my favorite spots because you go clubbing there. You got a lot of tourists there. There's a lot of food you can drink. You can go eat. But then you got a lot of homeless people who are trying to hustle, work you out. But you got to be careful to stay with your group and focus on the mission. Miraflores was dope. I was I personally, my favorite food when I lived in La Molina, because the basketball team, we had a certain person who would take care of the Americans that lived in Peru. It was a very nice Asian woman. She was slash Peruvian slash Asian. She was both. This was around the time, Golden State, Stephen Curry, Klay Thompson, Kevin Durant, they was in the finals, doing their thing. She would make me my favorite dish, and it was white rice with like yellow sauce of chicken chopped up. The way it tastes, I can't I don't know the name of it, but it had like yellow sauce on the rice mixed with chicken in it. I told her to make that for me every day with some Eco soda. Ahi de Galina. Yes, that's it. Ahi. Definitely was ahi because the ahi sauce was yellow and de Galina is the chicken with the rice. That shit tastes so good. I love that shit. I loved it. I loved it. I literally told her to make it for me every day because at the time when I was in La Molina, I couldn't go anywhere because I had to have surgery on my knee. So I was in La Molina for about 4 months to heal before I was able to fly back to Miami. I couldn't fly because my knee was swollen and I couldn't get on the airplane because the elevation would just make my knee even worse. So I had to relax, let it heal, and then I was able to fly back. But I had an amazing cast of people around me to keep me company, to not make, life boring. With times when I would get healthier, I would head out to Mita Flores. I remember one time I was so pressed to go out. I went out by myself, right? The taxi drivers, they would see me. I would tell them, oye, tranquilo, un momento. Yo mucho alto, mi rodilla, mucho mal, mucho mal. They'd be like, okay, see, see, see. So when I get in the car, I'll have to lay down in the taxi and they'll wait till I get in and they'll close the door for me because I couldn't close it because I couldn't reach it. So I remember heading down to Mita Flores, right? And I was walking down the strip, going to the mall, going to a club or something. And out of nowhere, my knee just buckled and I fell down on my ass. Only one person saw me that day. I remember, I will never forget it. He saw me, and then I looked at him like, I'm okay. I'm okay. I fell down on my ass because my knee was hurting and I was walking on my knee for so long. Walking. Oh my God. And I was like, man, I'm about to just go home because I can't walk on my leg anymore. I'm messing it up. I just need to chill. I went home. I got me some food. I think I had got me um a burger with eggs and ham in it, and it's a cheeseburger. They got the meat, the eggs, and the jamon, and then they'll cut it and then no, that show's so good, bruh. What? And they'll give you fries. You can put ketchup on it. It was an egg. They put the egg on top, the cheese, ham, and then they'll put the burger meat. I'm telling you, the food: eggs, cheese, ham. What? It's nothing. The food over there is more healthier than the food in America because this shit isn't processed. This shit is natural meat.
Yeah,
No, but it's still natural meat though. Their food is not fucked up like USA's food. Man, it was. I would go either to KFC and I'll eat KFC's food a lot in Peru, or I'll go to my favorite restaurant where they'll make these delicious burgers and with the fries and the ketchup. For some reason, their tomato sauce tastes so different than USA's tomato sauce. It tastes sweeter for some reason over there. Damn it. I lived in Peru for 3 years. 2 years, um, 2005, 2015, 2006, 2014, 2015, and then 2016 is when I was in El Bosque. I lived in the resort in El Bosque. You know El Bosque? Do you know El Bosque? Tell me you know El Bosque. Look at these people. This is what I want to do. I want to have just people here dancing, vibing.
they're singing.
Yeah, it's on YouTube singing. I'm sure this is gonna get AdSense, taken off. So they don't get ads because they're playing the music. But they don't care. You don't know El Bosque. Well, El Bosque was pretty dope. I had a good time in Bosque. Bosque, they treated me nice over there. It was a resort, beautiful resort, surrounded by trees. Had a nice pool, for the kids. It's good vibes. It was just hanging out until games. But Peru, I give two thumbs up to Peru. I love Norquis. You know Norquis? Yes. Bosque is a part of Lima. Yep. But I say it's like maybe an hour away from Lima. Google it, El Bosque. El Bosque, they got a basketball team. It's a Liga de Lima, and El Bosque is part of it. I love Peru, man. I love Peru. I love Peru. I love Peru. I would go back to Peru in a heartbeat. I just love the vibe. I love the culture. I love the air. Even though it looks rainy all the time, I loved it. I love that vibe. She was actually I was on Tinder a lot in Peru, but the girl that I was with, she was actually Afro Venezuelan. No, Afro Chile. She was from Chile. Her mom was from Chile. She was from Chile and she lived in Peru. Yeah, but I actually did have one Afro Peruvian girlfriend. She worked for El Telemundo, the TV station in Peru, and she was a choreographer for the Telemundo station, and pretty much she would dance for it on TV. Very, her name was Alex Sanchez. I'll never forget Alex. She was so funny, so down to earth. We smoked weed every day. She would come to my basketball games. Cool person. But what's crazy is she was dating another guy that played in the on the different team in the league, and she broke up with him to date me because I was the hottest black thing in Peru. When I got there, like I was that nigga. Like they had me on all of the posters. They had me on. They had me take pictures, my boy Alvin, both from America, repping out here in Peru. Play for Club Santos. And what's crazy is my last name is Saint. So it all played hand in hand going to Peru. Um, I had actually got to go to where she worked at down at Telemundo station. And when I went there, when I'm telling you, the kids in Peru, the way they acknowledged my presence was like, what? Like they would like go crazy for me. Like they never saw a black tall man before. And I'm like, what? And she was like, oh yeah, tequila, tequila. She was telling them to calm down. They was going so crazy, wanted to take pictures, wanted to hug me. I'm looking at this shit like, yo, what the fuck? Oh man, that's one reason why I love Peru so much because they literally are so welcoming. The people there are so like so nice. They're like so loving and kind, but you can't get nope, not at all. But you can't get too comfortable because they got really bad people there. They got some bad people there. And if you're too flashy, if you're flashy, you know, they will get you. They will come and kill you. But the flashiness that I saw, I heard, I know he was part of a gang. I remember one day I was getting ready to go to a game. I was in a taxi cab and all I smelled was marijuana. I smelled strong marijuana out the window. I said, who's smoking that? That smells loud. And then all I heard was Picture Me Rolling by Tupac. And then I see a gray Lamborghini drive right next to me. I'm looking like, who the fuck is this motherfucker? So he goes past me, right? I tell my teammates what I saw that day, as I'm, getting to the game. And then the next day, my friend on the team, he shows me a newsletter. That person that I saw in that car, his father owned every chain of Norkies. For those who don't know what Norkies is a chicken restaurant because there's a lot of Norkies in Lima, Peru. Norkies is a chicken restaurant that serve rotisserie chicken on a stick, and they chicken is like, oh, so good. And the father owned every chain Norkies in Peru. So it made sense why he had all this money. But they were also dealing with drugs. They were drug lords in Peru. I saw that newsletter and it said he was riddled with 102 halo point bullets in his body. I said hollow point, I'm sorry. Hollow point bullets in his body. Whoever was sought out to kill that dude, they didn't just kill him, they annihilated him. I've never heard someone getting shot 102 times. 102 times. My friend showed me that. He was like, "You saw this dude before? You saw him. And look at he on the newsletter. You saw him." I remember seeing him. And now I see him in the newspaper dead. Listen, bro. I'm Gucci, bro. I'm Gucci. I'm Gucci. You don't need to picture me rolling nowhere, bro. That drug money, bro, that shit is not cool. But listen, y'all, we done talked a lot. Chat, I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Right now, I'm about to tune out, call it a night. On day 5 of the 100thon live streaming. Ah, I will see y'all tomorrow right here, right back. Get your popcorn. It's going to be a good one. Thank you for joining. Like and subscribe this video. Like and comment this video and subscribe to my account. Thank you for watching. It's your boy King Motion signing out. Peace.